Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, my colleagues. To urgently provide succor to the victims of rain, downfall, and storm that happened on Tuesday, 5th of March 2024 at Alaba Village and its environment. My name still remains Deacon Honorable Olande Kehinde JP, representing the people of Akinyele Constituency 2. Note that raining is count to be a blessing from Almighty God. But reverse is the case for the people of Alabata and its environment in Akinyele local government on Tuesday, 5th of March 2024. It happened in the evening time. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, the people of Alabata and its environs experienced an heavy rain accompanied with storm, and no fewer than 20 houses, shops, and other structures were destroyed. Further notes that some roofs were blown off completely. Some structures were destroyed or totally collapsed as a result of this heavy rain. The rain, which started around 6:35 p.m., rendered many residents of Alabata homeless and displaced, homeless and displaced. Distinguished colleagues, as at the time when I visited the place of occurrences, people are still moving their leftover belongings out of the damaged structures. About 10 people were hospitalized as a result of the havoc caused by the rain. Aware that this kind of occurrence at this challenging period in this country will have serious negative impact on the economy of the victims. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, many of the victims are already being affected by the present situation in the country, barely unable to feed themselves 3 times a day. Now, how to imagine how these people can repair and bear the damages that has happened to their houses. Resolved to, on this house, to urge the executive arm of government through the State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, to, as a matter of urgency, visit the place and provide relief materials to the victims of the heavy rainfall at Alabata in Akinyele local government. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move.
The leader.
Mr. Speaker, listen, colleague. I want to move a point of order, and my point of order is to suspend Order 8, Rule 43, Order 8, Rule 46, 3 of Oyo State House Rule, in order to entertain the motion of urgent public importance as moved by Honorable Kehinde Olatunde. Distinguished colleague, I so submit.
Right Honorable Speaker, I rise to second the motion move that the relevant order be suspended or stepped down to allow us to take debate on this matter.
Please, leader, what's the order again? 846. Those in favor that order 846, 46.3 we suspend, and another for us to accommodate the matter of urgent public importance as to deliberate on it, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Any further comment on the situation that is happening in the fastest growing local government in the Ibadan region? So the fastest growing, they don't have mechanism to forestall.
Mr. Speaker,
We need a seconder before you respond. Don't worry.
Okay.
Let's keep your response. The Deputy Speaker.
Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished Honorable colleague.
I don't want him to second.
It's not in your own place to do that.
Sholo Olabi is also from Makiele.
Mr. Speaker, am I protected?
You are protected. Go
Thank
ahead.
you, Right, Honorable Speaker. In seconding the matter of urgent public importance, I just want to lend my voice to the motion that the rains are here, truly, and we should be preparing for the unusual kind of rain this year. And just as he has asked that we urge the Oyo State Emergency Relief Agency to visit the site, we are calling on them to do the needful so that they can help these people out. And on the other hand, I want to sympathize with my brother from the less privileged local government that we should please do something. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Motion has been moved and duly seconded. Honorable Olabi.
Thank you. Constituency. I'm rising today to appeal to the state on behalf of our people from Akinyele local government, especially Alabata village. Alabata has been a town of preference to some of us that has influence of coming from Akinyele side of the state. It has been a landmark. It's along the new road from Isheyin to Ibadan. So I want to join my colleagues by appealing to the state government that the response should be expedited so that our people will be given the necessary succor so that they could bear this loss. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, motion has been moved and duly seconded that the resolutions within the motion be adopted by the House, and also that the relevant ministries, departments, or agencies should put measures in place to protect the lives and properties of the citizens of Oyo State against this season that is before us, the rainy season, in terms of, they also put measures in place to negate flooding and other disasters that might be affected by rain. So those in favor that the resolutions within the motion be adopted by this honorable House, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Madam Clerk. The leader, I'm there for you.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague. Next item on the other paper is personal explanation.
No personal explanation.
Okay, we are now in the order of the day paper, Mr. Speaker. And the first item to be considered in the order of the day paper for this afternoon is first reading of bills. And the bill to be first considered for first reading for this afternoon is Oyo State Tertiary Education Commission Bill 2024. OIHA B/10/09/24. A bill to establish the Oyo State Tertiary Education Commission as an agency of the Oyo State government responsible for the coordination and efficient management of all tertiary institutions in Oyo State. Honorable Sanjo Onolapo Adedoyin. Once or South, Leader of the House, first reading.
Madam Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, sir, Oyo State Tertiary Education Commission Bill 2024 is being read the first time. Mr. Speaker, sir.
Distinguished honorable colleagues, that was the first reading of the Oyo State Tertiary Education Commission Bill 2024, which has now been read for the first time. Next item.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, next item on the order of the day paper is another first reading of bill, and the bill now to be considered first reading is Abiola Ajimobi First Technical University Ibadan Bill 2024. OIHAB/10/10/24. A bill to provide for the establishment, incorporation, constitution, and function of the Abiola Ajimobi First Technical University Ibadan, and for other related, for that matter connected therewith, Honorable Sanjo Adedoyin Onolapo, who wants us out, Leader of the House, first reading.
Madam Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, sir, Abiola Ajimobi First Technical University Ibadan Bill 2024 is being read the first time. Mr. Speaker, sir.
Distinguished colleagues, that was the first reading of Abiola Ajimobi First Technical University Ibadan Bill 2024, which has now been read for the first time. The leader.
Distinguished colleague, the supposed next item on the other paper, which is a committee report, will have to be suspended as a result of the absence of the chairman of the committee on health. So now,
Let's step it down. It's the chairman that's meant to read the report.
Okay. We now move to the next item on the other paper, which is a motion. Motion on the need for more intensified effort to institutionalize technology in education or online education system by the management of all state-owned tertiary institutions in the state to expand access to education and increase internally generated revenue. OIHAM/10/38/24. That this honorable House take cognizance of increasing use of online learning system and virtual classroom in education institutions in modern world, and its positive impact with a fail to organize the executive arm of government through Ministry of Education, Science and Technology to put effort in place to institutionalize online education in all state-owned tertiary institutions in the state to expand access to education and increase internally generated revenue, IGR, to the cover of the state government. Honorable Olorunpoto C. Rahman, Oyo East, Oyo West.
Honorable C. Rahman, please present your motion.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Honorable Olorunpoto Rahman. I represent Oyo East, Oyo West State Constituency. Motion. Need for more intensified efforts to institutionalize education technology or online education system by the management of all state-owned institutions in the state to expand access to education and increase internally generated revenue. The House notes the role of technology in education has become increasingly vital in today's rapidly evolving world. No doubt, technology has revolutionized the way we learn and has opened up new possibilities for educators and students alike. The incorporation of technology into education has enhanced accessibility and inclusiveness, developing future skills, promoting engagement and motivation, enabling data-driven education, and streamlining administrative processes. Again, in this era of digital transformation, it's important to have technology in education for creating effective and dynamic learning environment that prepares students for success in the 21st century. Further notes that Through online learning platforms and virtual classrooms, it empowers learners for the future and provide personalized experiences that cater for individual needs and learning styles. The use of online learning systems and virtual classrooms have become pronounced in the modern world, especially in educational institutions, due to rising needs and emergence of some health challenges experienced in recent times. Aware that the COVID-19 pandemic has left an indelible mark on the education system, causing a fundamental shift in the way we learn. This unprecedented situation propelled the accelerated adoption of education technology, EdTech, as a means to ensure seamless continuity of learning. Interestingly, EdTech has emerged as a huge enabler, empowering institutions to cater for changing students' needs and foster the development of new skills sets, regardless of geographical barriers. It also facilitates multimodal forms of learning with traditional teaching methods, thereby providing flexibility, enhancing engagement, and delivering global standard learning solutions. Further aware that some state-owned tertiary institutions have taken advantage of this technological innovation in the educational system, but need to expand the scope and methodologies in order to accommodate more students on online learning processes globally and increase their revenue to the their student database and create more access to educational degrees, master's and doctorate programs. Observes that some state-owned tertiary institutions in our state economic rating, especially Ladokesola University, Lautech, Ogbomoso, the Polytechnic Ibadan, Emmanuel Ayinde College of Education, now Emmanuel University of Education, and others need to take advantage of their performance rating to adopt and offer online courses or programs for interested applicants globally. In essence, they need to change the narrative to global digital learning methods in order to increase the student population and intergenerated revenue for the institutions. Further observes that during the challenging period faced by virtually all state-owned institutions in the state, during the Governor Abiola Ajimobi-led administration, when subventions to the institutions were stopped, salaries could not be paid to workers. The management of some of these institutions thought outside the box by quickly investing in businesses like bakery, pure water, and others to generate more revenue to augment salary of workers. In essence, these institutions can do similar things by deploying technology to expand the educational system to boost their agile. Resolves to urge the executive arm of government through the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology to 1. Impress it on the heads and management of all state-owned tertiary institutions in Oyo State to, as a matter of necessity, deploy more aggressive educational technology online learning system through the introduction of online courses or programs in order to expand access to and increase revenue base of the institutions. 2. Employ the heads and management of all state-owned tertiary institutions to partner with individual and other development partners in the development of various software for online educational courses programs. Mr. Speaker.
A motion has been moved. Any seconder? The Chief Whip.
The Right Honorable Speaker, Benga Oyekola is my name. I represent Atiba State Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon on the need for more intensified effort to institutionalize education technology or online education system by the management of all state-owned tertiary institutions in the state to expand access to education and increase internally generated revenue. I stand to second the motion, and Mr. Speaker, I want to lend my voice there. Apart from generating revenue, this will save even the student. It will save them time, it will save them cost, and it will even save them from the risk of traveling now that we have problem of security. So, Mr. Speaker, the motion is timely, and I want the House to look into all the resolve and consider those results.
A motion has been moved and duly seconded that the resolutions within the motion should be adopted by this House. I wish the motion came in before the Committee on Education, on Tertiary Education, went on their oversight. They could have put it as part of their, parameters in which to investigate the activities of this tertiary institution. But be it as it may, as it's still something that we believe that we can still try to get the feelings of the tertiary institutions to see what their idea is in implementing technology in terms of the administration of education. Maybe what can happen is that the Committee on Tertiary Education can write to these institutions just to ask what they are doing and what the idea is and their openness to digitalizing the education space, especially the tertiary education space. We can add that to the resolution. Let the Committee on Tertiary Education write just for the purpose of investigating what the tertiary institutions are doing about digitalizing the educational space. Please let's add that to the resolution. Those in favor that the resolution as amended be approved by and adopted by this honorable House, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Next item.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, permit me to move for the adjournment of this sitting till Tuesday, 12th of March 2024 by 10 a.m. Distinguished colleague, I so move.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, I rise to second the motion for the adjournment of the sitting till 12th of March 2024. I so second.
Those in favor that the House do adjourn until next week, Tuesday, 12th March 2024 by 10 a.m. Say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.